were going into a project to renovate our student dining center. We actually took a third of the building off and are in the process of expanding it. We needed to figure out how we were going to replace that unit, which does about 35% of the feeding on campus anyway. So we were toying with a number of ideas, mobile carts, food truck, a diner, and then we also procured a spot off campus that we were thinking about developing that we might be able to use for future dining space.
We approach Envision Strategies to assist us with our food services concept for our new student center. We started out with a meeting to discuss what would be in the new student center and everything, and to find out that we had no type of insight on what to expect from the food services side of the experience that was needed in implementing the type of concepts that we wanted for the institution.
Prior to hiring Envision Strategies, our food service operation was undergoing stagnant sales. We had very high cost of food as a percentage of sales, and our net income was barely breaking even. So we were reaching out to Envision Strategies to help stabilize our business, plan for the future, and take us to the next level.
So they did a number of student focus groups and interviews. They brought some technology which was really interesting. So we heat mapped where students were during different parts of the day, which really helped us understand better where student pathways were. Unfortunately, most of our dining is centralized in one area of the campus. We thought that we wanted to put something in underserved part of campus, and they helped us understand that no, students didn't even really want it there. So it was very validating.
Working with Envision, we did a lot of market research. Envision came in and met with a lot of the key stakeholders around campus, everything from administrators to faculty, and most importantly students. We did focus groups, and we did a campus-wide survey. And then we took that information to put together a strategic plan which touched on everything from additional seating to bringing national brands on campus, changing the way our staff interacted with our customers, and offering more diverse menu options.
The value that was added for us from Envision Strategies is that what we were missing was that level of expertise that was needed in the development of the food services concept as well as the dining facility. They came on board, discussed with us the plan of what we wanted, what we was wanting to have developed in the new student center. They took the concept and fully developed it from the equipment that we needed, the food options that we needed, the efficiency and flow process for engaging and servicing our students in this new student center. So they took what we was looking for and fully developed it with the expertise that was originally missing from the student center project. So without that, we would probably still be sitting around the table trying to develop our concept for the new student center.
Well, as a result of working with them, our sales have gone up substantially. Our food costs as a percentage of sales have dropped from 50% to into the high 30s and continue to drop. We brought a Starbucks We Proudly Brew on campus, and we're planning to expand our student center to add more seating. And overall now the food service operation is a net contributor. It's positive income.
We had engaged Envision Strategies on some recommendations from some schools and some people who had done work with them, and just in interviewing them got very comfortable with their approach. I had engaged other food service consultants in the past, but really felt comfortable with Rob and Sojo.
Yes, in working with Envision Strategies, doing this process for our new student center, there were processes or practices or so that Envision Strategies were aware of that we weren't, that I guess the architect and the designer that was working with our campus for the project they were not familiar with the latest and best practices in the food services industry. So with working with Vision Strategies, they was like, well, no, you may want to look at that. This is where we want to be in the next 10 years, the next 5 years. And building this new student center is not just for building it for tomorrow, it was building it for the future. So their insight helped us in building a new student center that's going to be built for our future in the new enrollment growth and our new student generations that are forthcoming. They're great to work with. They're very thorough, and the outcome of what we have received from working with them has always been great.
Yes, I ended up hiring Vision Strategies really just based purely on referrals. I had reached out to my peers at some of the other SUNY schools that worked with Vision Strategies and Rob White, and received nothing but the highest compliments about working with them. So as a result, we did have to go out through a bidding process. Of course, Rob was part of that, but ultimately we were happy to have worked with him. It was a great experience.
So unfortunately, we had a very compressed time frame. Fortunately, they helped us work within that very compressed time frame. Their ability to change to what our needs and our timelines were was fantastic. So it just made the process much easier to go through, and we got a much quicker answer with much more detailed information than if we'd have done it by ourselves.